Hey everybody, and welcome back to Pastor TK Cards. Pastor Tommy here to talk a little bit more about my baseball cards. It's been a fun week, interesting week. Did some traveling, had some personal stuff going on, but got back to a pretty good mail day. Mainly this week, making some progress on my 1973 tops and my 1964 top sets. And just so you've heard me talk about one of my priorities is set building, and a big thing that I'm doing is trying to do the run from 1973, which is my birth year, all the way to current. And then, man, I was at my local card shop and saw some really nice 1964s and got sucked into that set as well. And really, 1964 is a set I wanted to do because I had a couple of the big cards from 1964 before I sold my collection in 1999. You might have heard my story. I thought I was going to the mission field. So I sold pretty much everything. And had the Mickey Mantle, had the Pete Rose, and I've always just really liked that set. And then was opening some 2025 Topps archives, and one of the throwback designs there was a 1964 design. And so I just really was enamored with that set when I saw some of those commons in the value bots at my local card shop. I just started on the set really about a month ago now, and making some progress. And so I'll show you a few of those pickups. Had a few along the way, and then show you some 73s. And with the 73s, with the cards I've got this week and a couple that are on the way, I'm down to one card to complete my 1973 set, and it's card number 588, the final checklist. And for some reason that card sells for crazy amount of money for a checklist. And so if you have an extra 1973 Topps number 588, I'll pay you decent for it. But man, I don't want to pay $50-$60 for a checklist. But that'll be the one card I'm looking for. When the cards come in that are going to knock that down to that last card, I'll show those as well. But I want to turn the camera around and just show you some of my pickups that are going towards my 64 and my 73 set this week. Give me just a second. Hey, welcome back. Just wanted to show you to a new seller on eBay that I found that I'm very pleased with the cards that they sent that helped me knock out some of the needs on my 1964 Topps set. The battersbox.net. I bought several cards from them, and when they came in, I found them to be at or better than the condition description they gave on the auction explanation. And so I'm very pleased with them. You may want to check them out. I checked to see what I could get them for there, and then I was watching some Greg Morris auctions as well. Got several of those coming in next week, but when those auctions got higher than I wanted to pay, found some pretty good deals on some commons and on some semi-stars and a little bit better cards as well at the battersbox.net. So first time I bought from them. So if you're looking for somewhere to pick up vintage in a fair way and somebody you can trust, I feel good about them. Like I said, just the first transaction I had, but I'm very pleased with this first transaction. I'll just show you some of the cards I picked up from them just to knock off on my 64 set. Just really making some progress. Like I said, I just started this set back at the 1st of February. I think February 6th, I bought about 100 commons from my local card shop when I found them in their value box, and just really been picking up a few each week since then. With these, I'm down to about 120 cards that I need to complete the set. Really like that Jim Bunning. That's his first Phillies card. He got traded from the Tigers that all season, and so nice to have the Phillies Jim Bunning. Got an Al Lopez and Jim Coker. Just really, like you can see, these cards there's centering issues on 1964 Topps, but they just look fresh. The corners are good. They're not beat. There's not the color and images are nice. Most of these were described as either very good or very good plus. I think they're closer to excellent, and so, like I said, I was pleased with these pickups. Most of them were either low-end commons or just semi-stars. These last three, I was in Houston this week and went by a local card shop there, and man, they had a 1964 box, 2 rows of 64 commons and semi-stars as well. And I wish I'd have had my needs list. I didn't bring it with me. I've got it in printed form. I got to get an electronic form to have it whenever I make it to a card shop. But I knew I needed these 3, so I picked them up. Boog Powell and Orlando Pena. And then this one of Willie Mays and Orlando Cepeda. Got a good price on these. I thought I needed a Lupinella rookie as well, so I bought another Lupinella rookie, but realized I already had it, and the one I already had was just a little bit nicer than that one. So I picked up those 64s. I got these 63s from another eBay store, Serious Sports Card Auctions, Sports Auctions. I've ordered from them a couple times, and I've found them pretty reliable as well. I've been happy with their their descriptions of the condition of cards and their service. And so that's another one I can recommend off a couple of transactions. But I picked up the Dwight Evans rookie card, got that card to knock off of the list. And then Doc Ellis is one that I've had a hard time finding at a decent price that I want to pay, so I got that one as well. The Cincinnati Reds team card was another one that I picked up. And these last two I already had copies of, but they were just not in condition that I really wanted to try to do this set in. Very good plus, excellent condition. They were more good to poor, and so I replaced those, upgraded those, and so picked up the Jerry Koosman, and I'll just say my buddy Red, man, I'm not going to try to butcher that name, and so added those. The final card that I picked up this week for one of my sets was an eBay purchase, and got a nice copy of the 1964 Topps Duke Snider Hall of Fame card. And just happy to have that. It's in a Mets uniform, but glad to have the Duke Snider card and mark that one off the list. And so we're making progress, and look forward to showing you what I get. Talk to you next time.